Try again. All right. What do you think that blank is? Oh my gosh, you guys are so smart. A polygon is a closed figure formed by 3 or more line segments called sides. So the sum of interior angle measures. The sum of the measures of the interior angle in any polygon can be determined by the number of triangles that can be drawn within the polygon. Complete the table below and look for a pattern to find the sum of the degrees in any polygon. So we know that a triangle has how many sides?
3.
How many triangles are in a triangle? 1. And we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is? 180. A quadrilateral has how many sides?
4.
4. Quad means 4. How many triangles fit in a quadrilateral?
2.
What is the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral?
360.
Oh, good job. A pentagon has how many sides?
5.
How many triangles fit in a pentagon?
3.
What is the sum of the interior angles?
520.
520.
Oh, that's a good guess. You know this.
Every triangle has 180, right? If there's 3 triangles in there.
Okay.
Hexagon has how many sides? How many triangles fit in there?
4.
What is the sum of its interior angles?
700.
700. 180 times 4 is 700. Or add 180 to the previous term. Okay, a heptagon has how many sides?
7.
How many triangles do you think fit in there?
5.
And what is the sum of its interior angles?
880.
880.
Yes.
Add 180 every time.
Are we sure it's 520? Isn't it 540?
It's 540. You've messed us up from the beginning. Are you kidding me?
That's your fault. You didn't catch it.
So that means that this one is what?
That one's, the bottom one should be, what, 900?
Aren't you supposed to be a math teacher? No.
Exactly right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have all my angles memorized. Okay, so it should be 540, 720, 900. Octagon has how many sides?
8.
How many triangles fit in there?
6.
So the sum of the interior angles?
1080.
1080 or 1080. A nonagon has 9 sides. How many triangles?
7.
And the sum of the interior angles?
It's 1,260.
Good. Okay. A decagon.
10.
How many triangles?
8.
And the sum of its interior angles?
1,440.
Good. All right. So we need a formula because I don't want to list out to a 49 or 48agon. So if n represents the number of sides of a polygon, then the sum of the interior angles s can be found using this formula. So we did what every time to get that? Okay, so we were multiplying what by 180? If you didn't have a previous term, was it the number of sides or the number of triangles?
Number of triangles.
Number of triangles, okay? How did we get from the number of sides to the number of triangles? How do these relate in every single one?
They're subtracted by 2.
You subtract 2. So you take the number of sides minus 2 times 180 to find the sum of the interior angles. Okay? So on number 1, we have S equals 15 minus 2 times 180. What do you get?
That's it.
That's it.
Oh.
But 2340. Okay. Number 2. S equals 21 minus 2 times 180.
3,420.
Good. 3,420. Okay. Number 3. 48 minus 2 times 180. 8280.
Wait.
And number 4. 36 minus 2 times 180. 6120. Make sure you have your degree sign with all 4 of those. Flip it over.
Switching it up.
A regular polygon is a polygon in which all sides measures are congruent. Therefore, all angle measures are congruent. I just drew an angle sign so that I'd have enough room. Okay, so we need to find the measure of each interior angle in the following polygons. Okay, so a regular pentagon. So even though we have it on the chart on the other side, we're going to use our little formula just so you have some examples of how you would do this if it wasn't on your chart. Okay, so in order to find the interior measure of the pentagon, we need to do S equals, how many sides does a pentagon have?
5.
So 5 minus 2 times 180, and you get 540. Okay, so that's the sum of all the interior angles together. If this is a regular pentagon, how do I find an individual angle? Divide it by 5. They will all have equal angles.
It has like the president on there, the railroad commission.
But that's only if you were,
Chief Justice Supreme Court.
like if you were voting Democrat, you would vote a nominee. Because there's no one running against Trump on the Republican side. So if you're voting Democrat, then you're picking your nominee, I believe.
There's like,
Or are there people that are running against Trump? It's just not a very...
yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh, great.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, you let me know. What do you get when you divide this?
108.
108. This is why I'll never be YouTube famous, everybody. People just want to talk to me. I've got lessons to teach.
Did you get that on YouTubers? Yeah.
And now I've been talking about politics on my YouTube channel. This is supposed to be a math only.
Wait, so are you a Democrat or Republican?
Republican, Trevin.
Alright, good.
Alright, how do I set this up?
S equals 18 minus 2.
Times 180. And what do you get when you do that?
2,800.
2,880. And then I need to do what?
Divided by 18.
Divided by 18, and I get
160.
160 degrees. All right. Sum of the exterior angles
We don't even.
measures. Exterior angles are supplementary to their adjacent interior angles. Find the measure of each exterior angle on the polygons below, then give the sum of all exterior angle measures. Okay, so what is my angle going to be here? Together these are supplementary, so they're equal to 180. So yes, this is 101. Okay, what is this one going to be?
No, it's 119.
119. This one? 140. Okay, and when I add them all up, I get 360. Okay. Over here on my quadrilateral, what's the exterior angle to 71? 109. To 124? To 76? And to 89? And when I add them all up, it is 360.
Is that what it's doing?
Oh my goodness.
That's not right.
Then we messed up somewhere.
No, I was saying like that's.
Oh. Over here, what is your exterior angle to 104? 76 to 98? 82 to 121? 59 to 89? I mean 87? And to 130. And when you add them all up,
Do that.
is it?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out your guess.
What's your dad? Thank you.
Yeah.
Kevin's calling me fat.
I called you fat. You're just like perfectly
It's
right
rude,
in front of the
Trevin.
answers.
That's rude. 360.
Is
All right.
All of them 360s.
They will always be 360, but you do still have to find the exterior angles here. So to 115. 65. To 129. 51. To 124. To 112. To 123. And to 117. So the larger or the more sides that a polygon has, the larger its angles on the inside are going to get, meaning the smaller its exterior angles are going to get. Okay, so you can see that these were big and these were getting smaller, and if you just kept increasing in size, their exterior angles will continue to get smaller so that it will always equal 360. Okay, so it says, what can you conclude about the sum of the exterior angle measures of a polygon? It always equals 360. Degrees. All right, these are the ones that are going to stump y'all for the rest of the time. You're going to get on, we're going to do just fine now. You're going to see them on a quiz and you're going to be like, I don't know what to do. And you're going to see them on your test and you're going to be like, I don't know what to do. Because they take some critical thinking. And you guys don't like to critically think. All right, what is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular hexagon? So, what do we know that the measure of the exterior angles of all shapes equals? How many sides does a hexagon have? What should we do to figure out what they are going to be?
360.
360 divided by 6. And you will get 60. Okay, that only works because it is a regular hexagon, so we know they will all be equal. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular 24gon? What am I going to do?
Little formula.
Exterior, so we're still doing 360 divided by 24.
See you trying, bro.
And we get what? 15 degrees. If the exterior angle of a regular polygon measures 12 degrees, how many sides does the polygon have? How do I set this up? 360 divided by something equals 12. That something is x. How do I get rid of that x? You multiply to get rid of an x on the bottom. Yes, you could have, but you need to see how you're doing this. So you end up with 360 equals 12x, and then we do what to get rid of the 12? Divided by 12. So 360 divided by 12 is 30. Is it degrees?
No.
No. What did we just find? Sides. There are 30 sides. You could have. I just wanted you to see. You can just divide it by 12. Just want you to see how what you're solving for there. Okay? If the exterior angle of a regular polygon measures 40 degrees, how many sides does it have? And you get 9. Good. 9 sides. All right, flip it over. You wait. You just wait. You're going to miss it on your quiz. And I'm going to be like, aha, told you. All right. This is a more practice page. We're going to do the odds. Okay, because it adds in some algebra. So, what is the formula I use to find the sum of the interior angle measures? What's that formula from earlier?
S equals n minus 2 times 180.
Okay. How do I find, or what is the sum of the exterior angles?
360.
360. Interior angle measures of a regular polygon. So, we're going to use this formula. So, what it is S over N. Okay, you find this. So, S equals, or here. N minus 2 times 180 divided by N. Okay, we did that on the front page where it's a regular polygon. Exterior angle measures of a regular polygon. How would we find that? 360 divided by
Sides.
good. So the number of sides. And the number of sides of a regular polygon, we did what? 360 divided by the angle measure, right? The exterior angles. Okay. What is the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a pentagon? You can just tell me. You don't have to do the thing.
540.
540. What is the measure of each interior angle? We're just doing the odds. Of each interior angle of a regular octagon. So first of all, what is the total interior of an octagon? 1080. And how do I find what each angle is? By what? No, 8. How many sides it has, okay? And you get? 135 degrees. Okay? 5 angles of a hexagon measure 119, 129, 104, 139, and 95. What is the measure of the 6th angle? How do I find that?
Add them up and subtract it by whatever the sum's supposed to be.
What is the sum of a hexagon?
720.
So we have 720 minus, what do you get when you add all that up?
586.
586. So the measure of that missing angle is
134.
134 degrees. Skip down to 7. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 3,960. How many sides does the polygon have? Oof. Oof.
Let me think real quick.
Okay. So we know what the sum of the interior angles is. Do we have a formula that helps us find what the sum of the interior angles is? Which one is it? S equals, okay, but we know S. So we have 3,960 equals N minus 2 times 180. And we need to find N. What do I get rid of first? My 180. And how do I get rid of it? Divide it. So 3,960 divided by 180.
22.
So I have 22 equals N minus 2. Then what? Add 2. So how many sides are there?
24.
Good. Thanks. Okay. Number 9. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular 20-agon? What do I do? Good. Exterior means 360 divided by 20, and you get 18 degrees. Flip it over. All right, number 11. If the interior angle of a regular polygon measures 108, how many sides does the polygon have? So, I can use that interior angle to help me find my exterior angle, right? If my interior angle is 108, what is my exterior angle? Together they equal? No. 180. Good. Okay, so 180 minus 108? 72. Okay, and I know that I can find my number of sides by using what with my exterior angle? What do I know? All of them? Are they all? 360. Okay, and so I can do 360 divided by my exterior angle measure to figure out how many angles there are, right? There are 5 sides. Okay. Number 13, find the value of x. What should be the total interior angle measure for 13? Count the sides. Look at your chart. Okay, Okay, so what should be the total interior measure of the angles? Look at your chart. What'd you say, Maddie? Yeah, 900. I just didn't hear you. Okay, that's what that beautiful chart is for. You should always use it. So, we know that this square is what? Okay, so add everything up we know. Subtract it from 900. Tell me what you get when you add it all up.
806.
806. So that missing angle is
94.
94 degrees. All right, number 15. We need to find what the measure of angle B is. What are we going to have to do first? Algebra, yes.
Add them all together.
Instead of equal to what?
Equal to, I don't know what it was, it was 360.
It is 360. It is a quadrilateral, so it equals 360. So 8 plus 5 is what?
13,
Plus 14
27,
plus 10,
37.
so 37x. 7 plus 18
25.
minus 11
14,
plus 13.
27.
Good. So plus 27 equals, you said that a quadrilateral equals 360.
Yeah.
Put that in your insult. Or solve it either way. 9. Okay, did it ask for x?
No, that's B.
It asked for angle B. So we need to go plug it in. 8 times 9.
79.
Good. Plus 7 equals 79 degrees. All right. Last one. Tells me to find the value of x. What do I know all those together equal? 360. So 7 plus 5?
12.
12 plus 4?
16.
Plus 9?
25.
Plus 4?
29.
29x. 4 plus 4?
8.
Plus 9?
17.
Minus 6?
11,
Plus 1?
12.
Equals 360. Put in an solve and you get
12.
good. X equals 12. And it did only ask for x.